Getting a breaking input now. This is pertinent to the liquor scam case, which has been undergoing in the last few years. Now, according to these reports, the Supreme Court has dismissed Manish Sisodia's review plea against rejection of bail application. Now, according to the latest reports, this is a huge setback for the Aadmi Party leader. Supreme Court has dismissed Manish Sisodia's review plea against rejection of bail application. Now, this is a fresh input coming in. There seems to be no relief for Manish Sisodia, who is Aadmi Party is one of the tall leader and was the deputy CM of New Delhi. Well, the latest reports suggest in the liquor scam case that Supreme Court has dismissed Manish Sisodia's review plea against rejection of bail application. Now, joining us on the broadcast is our legal correspondent Ananya. Ananya, help us understand on what grounds has the SC refused to re-examine the order rejecting Sisodia's bail in the excise policy case?
Well, definitely Manish Sisodia, the former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister, had knocked the doors of the Supreme Court, challenging, in fact, a particular order, in fact, seeking a review of that particular order that had denied him bail. That was an order passed by Justice Sanjeev Khanna-led bench, and definitely following that order, he had knocked the doors of the Supreme Court again, seeking a review of that particular order, saying that, you know, the grounds on which his bail application has been rejected are not coinciding with the observations in the same order, and that's exactly why he had knocked the doors of the Supreme Court. He had problems with the finding with regards to the money trail that was given out by, in fact, the Supreme Court, the observation on the money trail that was given out by the Supreme Court, and a review was sought. But you know, seeking a review is a very narrow scope, and it is very difficult to sustain a review petition, and that's exactly what happened with Manish Sisodia as well. This legal remedy turned out to be a bad one for him. A huge setback has now come in this particular case, so we'll have to see as to how things pan out. And the biggest question that still needs to be answered is whether or not Manish Sisodia will be able to come out of the jail or not. But at this point of time, there seems to be no kind of a relief, and we are seeing how the Enforcement Directorate is progressing in its probe when it comes to the Liquorgate scandal. We saw a charge sheet being filed against Sanjay Singh very recently. His bail application also has been reserved by Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court. That too is to be decided by the courts. We'll have to wait and watch for that. But definitely more and more arrests coming in, more and more people now being roped in the Liquorgate scandal, and the Enforcement Directorate pulling in all threads with regards to this particular scam, wherein the former Delhi Deputy Chief Minister and Aadmi Party Rajya Sabha MP Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh are both accused. Kuhina.
Well, thanks a lot, Ananya, for all those inputs. Well, that was Ananya Bhatnagar getting us more details on SC refusing to re-examine order rejecting Sisodia's bail in excise policy case.